Last man standing? Impossible odds? Let's do this!
This is the Clucked Chickens, a podcast about Realm Royale. Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Kathy, how we doing?
Super great. Really excited.
What's going on behind you? There seems to be a lot of boxes. But why are there boxes?
Moving. I'm finally living my dream and moving out of New York City.
Wait, wow. You're trying to move out of New York City? That sounds terrifying.
I like this city. I like the woods. I want to be in Jersey, and I finally got my wish, and I'm so happy I'm going to live in suburbia.
Oh God.
It's nice. It's nice.
No.
I'll be at a Target near you real soon, Jersey.
There's a Target right here in New York City.
No. Okay, everyone who's not from the city, who has been to a city Target, you know what I'm talking about. That stuff ain't the same.
Hey, I'm liking the new city Targets. They're pretty cool. Donut, how have you been? It's good to see you back from trick-or-treating.
Yes, I've been good. Eating a lot of chocolate.
I can tell.
Yeah, what was the best candy you got?
Hey.
I don't know. It's just chocolate. I love all chocolate.
Yeah, I have to agree. Chocolate is the greatest thing that has ever graced humankind, honestly. I could
Not surprised. I disagree with you guys. Gummy bears are where it's at.
Ooh, gummy bears are good. Now,
those are my favorite.
There are gummy bears from the Midwest that are probably the greatest things that I've ever had in my entire life in the way of gummy bears. So one of these days we've got to get you a bag of these things, and they're just amazing.
The best ones are the sugar-free Haribo.
No way.
No way. Oh, what are you talking about? Okay.
The, Amazon.
The best ones.
Reviews. Go read the Amazon reviews on sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh,
do yourself
God.
a favor.
So this is supposed to be a Clucked Chickens podcast, so I guess we'll pretend to talk about this thing called Realm Royale.
Sure.
Oh, God. I have got to say, this week has actually been the most active week that we've had in so many different levels of Realm Royale in a long time. I don't know. It's just it's the there. So let's just talk. This week we've had the consoles. People are starting to test the consoles. We've had a full week of this new patch, which has been just a lot of fun, fairly amazing. The console launch is coming. Things are getting ready for, everything to be put together in Realm Royale to be like a huge sort of relaunch. And it's all the blocks are sort of coming together this week. What are you thinking?
Donut looks deep in thought.
Yeah, Donut, what do you thought? Yeah.
What are you thinking?
No, I think I agree with you almost just pretty much completely. There's definitely a lot of big changes happening, and it's all for the good. And they're prepping for something big. They know it's going to be a big console is going to be a big launch, so it's definitely going to. The population is going to keep surging. That's what I think.
Yeah. Go ahead,
That's
Kathy.
the biggest thing everyone noticed is like this week the population's been up there. I'm still playing with a lot of bots in matches, but definitely a lot less, and it's so exciting to see that number keep going up when you look at the player counts.
Yeah, 100%. I'm really, really excited to see this thing go. Donut, I'm raising up your volume. Can you say hi to us really quick?
Hi to us.
There we go. Quick. There we go. We got you a little bit better.
Cool.
So we've got a lot to talk about this week, so really want to jump into this deep. So what we're going to be talking about today is, again, we're going to talk about console. I was testing it over the weekend. We had a stream about it yesterday. Want to really get into that. Want to talk about the new store items that are coming. A lot of people have seen them. Some people have not. If you've seen any console previews, we'll talk about that. I want to talk about to everybody, where we are. If I was going to launch a console, or if I was going to launch anything, what would we be doing, and where Realm is at right now, and how close we are to the end. We're going to get sort of in the state of Realm all in general, and we're going to talk about those evolving bots, because that's getting a little creepy. We're going to get Donut, myself, and Kathy together in Strategy Corner, and we're sort of talk about, where we're going, and what's going on, and how you can play the best that you can in today's patch, or where we're at. And lastly, we're going to sort of go into future updates. Everybody sound good to that?
Sweet. I can't wait. Let's do it.
Okay, so first things first. Did somebody say console? Yeah, Kathy, I see she's very excited. Donut, I know you're pretty excited with this as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people are very excited, and I was lucky enough to get a code to try this out on the Xbox. And right off the bat, this thing is smooth. It's beautiful. It's looking amazing. So in general, console testing. Right now, it's in technical testing. So there's rules that streamers must put. This is technical testing in their stream titles. They want to make sure that everybody knows that it isn't technical testing, because there are a few bugs and there's stuff going on. Either of you guys seen anybody but myself playing on console yet?
Yeah, I watched Baggins play a little bit on console.
And how'd you feel with that?
It wasn't bad. It looked really smooth. They were definitely working on it for a long time, probably since Alpha launched for PC. Yeah. But it's definitely looking real smooth.
Yeah, I had a lot of people coming into the stream, and when I said they were on console, they're like, "Wait, you're on console?" They honestly thought we were just streaming as normal, even though my aim was absolutely terrible. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't aim that bad, guys. So yeah, what's going on is it's only on Xbox right now. There's no word for PS4 yet, and I don't know if we'll hear anything about that. Maybe at HRX, that's a possibility. We do have cross-play right now between PC and console. You can invite over from console PC players. From PC to console players to invite them in and play. But you can't go the other way around. You can't actually type with the controller right now, so you can't actually get in. Again, gameplay is great. I can't aim on the thing at all, but there are console players out there that are much better than I am. Like, I know pretty sure Kurt, when Kurt gets it on PS4, he's going to be sort of murdering people.
Yeah, for me too. Like, I need you to ask about PS4 because that's all that I have, and most people like only have one or the other.
Right.
So yeah, I really wish that this would come out on PS4 too. I wonder if there's something on the back end that just makes it easier to launch on Xbox. Then I'm also curious too if we can do cross-platform PS4 and Xbox, because PS4 made that a big announcement for Fortnite that they were going to start allowing it. So I don't see why not for, like, I don't know, what was their language, like key games or, just certain games are going to allow it.
This will be going between PS4, Xbox, and PC. I'm pretty sure that this is because they've already said that PS4 is going to come out. They're just I think it's the working in the back end, because yes, it is much easier to go between an Xbox and a PC because they're both Microsoft. So that's this will be going between PS4, Xbox, and PC. I'm to Unicorn Girl just turned on the TV and we started hearing ourselves. Sorry, guys. So what's been going on is, all in all, it's going really well. Again, I'm really loving the gameplay. Just getting used to the controllers, it just took a while. I mean, we're so used to our...
Yeah. But
it was good. One of the really cool things, so let's jump on to the next piece. They revealed some stuff on console that nobody else has seen. There are beta items that are inside this game in this console that we don't have on PC yet. You can't buy them yet, but they're there. Like the Executioner Stallion. Look at this thing. I mean, it's a camouflaged green stallion, but at the end of the day, it looks good. It looks like it was made for almost the Huntress.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like the color. I just think the Executioner Stallion should look a lot cooler than that specific horse.
Yeah,
When I think Executioner Stallion, I think of like a straight black horse with red eyes and like smoke coming out of his nostrils
and weird hooves that are smoking or something like that.
Like
yeah,
he's got like more metal on his saddle, like more like industrial looking.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But like if we continue down, there's the Executioner's Chicken. Okay, and we have the emote Close Call, which I have no idea what it does because we can't. It doesn't actually emote on console. But then we've also got Executioner, Avatar, and Spray. But one, I don't know what that has to do with execution. It looks like a hammer on an anvil.
It's a forge, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if Executioner is a name they just put in there or something, but I have no idea what Executioner means.
I don't think. I just had kind of a little bit of an epiphany here. What if Executioner is the Battle Pass title?
Yeah, but the Alpha Pack or Beta Pack has nothing to do with the Battle Pass.
Yeah, true.
Do you think? Okay, I wonder, is it a new class? Like that'd be awesome if they release a new class, but I don't know if Executioner would be a class or more like a skin name.
That'd be a really cool class.
I mean, it would be. I mean,
like instead of like Warrior, Assassin, they're kind of generic, and that would be a really rad way that since Realm does classes and nobody else does in battle royales, that like they could really differentiate themselves, and I think it sounds rad too.
I don't know. I had honestly thinking that maybe it was a class or maybe they just put something in as a placeholder for a name. But I mean, Executioner Stallion, Executioner Spray. This, I'm sorry, is not an Executioner Chicken.
Is that what it's called?
Yes,
Yeah.
Look, Chicken Executioner.
Oh my god.
I honestly think it might just be a fill title.
I don't know.
Like an auto fill for a description of something. I don't know.
So I mean, now if we sort of go back and say, let's forget about what it's named. Okay, what in the do you like our beta chicken?
That's okay. I mean, that's all right. I'd rather them redo the horse than the chicken. I could take or leave, but the horse, I think the horse could be way cooler for something that's going to be purchased or purchasable.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. I mean, I'm not a big fan. I mean, we're gonna get them. Okay, let's be honest with ourselves. We're gonna get our beta pack so that we're cool beta people from moving forward. But there's nothing in here. I haven't even seen what the close call emote is. But there's nothing in here that's like, oh, I have to have.
Yeah, no, they're all generic, and I feel like they're placeholders.
Yeah. When I want to buy skins, specifically for the back to the horse or the mount, if I want to pay real money for a skin for a horse, it's gonna be a really cool looking horse. It's not just gonna be like a black horse with a normal saddle. It's gonna be like a flaming horse or with crazy armor. I'm not going to spend real money on just a regular looking horse. It's just black.
It is just a little weird. I mean, yes, I know your propension for horses. Him and his paladins, he had to get that really cool looking horse. So
yes, I love the mounts.
So guys, I again, we don't know why it says Executioner. Hopefully, when I go to HRX next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend, they'll talk about this a little bit more. I'm really expecting at the developer panel for they to talk some stuff, but Lord only knows. Their Hi-Res is really good at just not saying anything. HRX could go by and they say nothing, and then we are just left with hoping, what's going on? So, okay, so just to let everybody know where we're at. If you're going to release console, the things that you needed to do were this. You needed to stabilize Realm Royale game, and they've done that, okay? They've got the game to beta or a beta place. They've done that. They had to prep the global servers, which they've set up, and they've launched them all. And then they had to verify that the global servers were load stable and they can handle it. Hence, they put the bots in there, and hence they had us all going. So they're running multiple servers, multiple games, multiple bots. They're getting this out, and they're really loading these servers to make sure they don't crash when real people start going on. Okay? Hence the reason why we have all these robots. Then get these limited beta stuff out so they can start getting revenue, get Battle Pass ready, so they can get revenue as soon as these things start. So these are all the things, this is the checklist that I would, as a game developer, I would do to get ready for a console release, okay? Now, prepping the Battle Passes, prepping for the announcement, it's going to have to be big. I'm thinking HRX, so is a lot of the other bigger streamers. Now, I would want them to find some big console streamers to partner with. Get them inside, get them playing this game once it's ready to launch. Maybe get some, hey, we're ready, we're going. Get people following them, announce it, and launch it. Now, we've gotten so close to all the big things done. So I'm still going and saying after HRX, people are going to be able to, it'll be out of all this code and people are going to be able to just go onto their Xbox. I don't know about PS4, but they go onto their Xbox and play it. So that's where we're at right now, guys. I just wanted to sort of give everybody a where's console going. It's more information. It's not our opinion, but it's just the information and where we're at. So
I can't wait to get the text from you like minute by minute while you're telling me any little thing you hear. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, HRX is going to be like, oh my god, what? Oh my god, they just said this. Oh my god, they just said that. So let's talk state of the game. So, Kathy, I'm gonna talk to you first. Okay.
Yay.
How do you feel like the overall feel of the game right now? Like, how is it feeling?
Yeah, I really, really like it a lot. And then I play it more and get used to like killing bots. It makes me more confident to like kill real people. And then like some people are saying in chat, like there are a lot more real people than there used to be. So I really like how it feels, especially with the bots. The fact that like you kind of have someone, even if it's like a computer person, to play with every time and interact with. And you're not just like a lot of other Battle Royale games, like jumping in, landing, looting for like 10 minutes before you even interact with a person. So I think that's my favorite part about it right now.
Donut?
Yeah, I agree with a lot of that. The only one nitpicky thing I could even muster up or think of since the bots were introduced is that I've noticed the first couple games had a little bit more lag than usual, but nothing game breaking. Of course, is going to happen when they release all these servers and have all these global servers set up now and region selections too. So that's going to happen. But other than that, the gameplay is great. The game plays stable. Everything works fine. There's very few major bugs for that I'm seeing. And the bots, I personally, bots are pretty simple for me pretty easy for me to kill. I don't really bother with them. They're more of a nuisance. But it was a good thing they put them in. A great thing for them to reduce the timers like they did, or get rid of the timers, and it definitely has brought people back. So now the bots, as Kathy said, just in a week's time, the amount of bots you see in a game is lessening by a lot every day. Whereas in the beginning it was like, wow, there's only 10 real people in this game. Now it's like every other fight. So once they wean they're gonna be able to wean all the bots out over time, and then the game's gonna be back to where it used to be, to its former glory, or better, definitely better.
No, it's definitely better.
Yeah.
Definitely better. I have to agree with you guys. The way the game, how it's playing right now, it's very balanced. All the classes seem very balanced to me. That like fire axe overpowered, stone staff overpowered, poison pistol overpowered, freaking sniper rifle overpowered. All these pieces are just overpowered, but at the end of the day, I feel like they cancel each other out. I mean, if you get a fully kitted anybody, you're doing a good job and you're going to be able to play the game. Now, the time to kill, The time to kill it's feeling a little faster now with the potion change and so forth, that you're not always got all your armor and all your potions. You're not you're scrambling to get yourself up to full life. I would like the time to kill to be changed a bit. Like me personally, I think we should up the potions so that it takes 4 potions to fill your bar, and while you're forged you get 4 potions. I think that's personally my opinion. How are you doing? What are the potions feeling to you?
That's another thing. I could deal with it, but I personally don't really like how they are now. I understand they wanted to reduce the armor potions specifically, so they're more valuable when you do have them and when you want to use them, when you choose to use them. I like the way they were. I'm not a big fan of them drinking a potion, and I'm not a big fan of the reduction. How it takes, instead of 2 or 3 armor potions to fill your bar, it takes 5, almost 5, at least 5, from nothing. So I could deal with it. But I'm not partial to it.
I really think that the potions are. I think they dialed them back just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
A lot of people, Baggins, Thor, like all the streamers are like, I just don't like it. I love the moving, I love the walking, I love being able, and I don't mind being locked out for 2 seconds because, hey, I'm drinking a potion. I'm not drinking a potion, oh, I put it down and it's full again. No, you drink a potion. I don't mind that at all. I think instead of dialing it from 5 to 3, they should have done it 5 to 4. And maybe make it so that, or forge 3 and every once in a while you get 4.
Yeah. Like a perfection forge where you get a bonus item or something.
Yeah, something like that. Kathy, how are you feeling with the potions as where they're at?
I honestly don't mind it. I think it's another way to bring skill instead of randomness into the mix. So I noticed that because I'm a lesser skilled player than you guys when I'm watching the other streamers, and for you guys, it makes sense that it's a nuisance because you're so good at the keyboard mechanics that refilling your armor is no big deal. But it kind of penalizes someone like me to because I don't work that quickly. I don't have as many shards as you guys. I really have to pick and choose where to spend my shards. So the lesser skilled players have less armor, so therefore less health. So I kind of think that's fair. It's you guys are always going to be full armor, full health, battling it out to the death. And that seems like a fair fight. And maybe the lesser skilled players, that's a more fair fight for them. And it's easier for you guys to kill us. So I almost this is probably a weird perspective from me that I feel like, not that you should penalize lesser skilled players, but I should be motivated to get like you guys. I wish finding armor potions was oh, it's just a nuisance to keep these refilled all the time. But for me, I'm struggling out here. I'm I gotta find these armor potions. So I have to forge armor potions. I have no choice, which when speaking to some of our community, they were saying that no, that is the way it should be. You should really try to get yourself armor potions first. And there's a priority in the game that is armor potions, weapons, or ability you get to choose. So it naturally makes it so these less skilled players have to choose armor potions first. I don't know. There's just a part of me that feels like it motivates me to get better at that part. It's a stepping stone,
Yeah. Well,
so it's weird. It might be a different perspective, but I just feel there's nothing that bothers me about it.
I never even thought of it in that respect because again I'm far from pro. Again, I'm right in the middle, right where I should be.
You guys are a lot better than me.
Well, yes.
Don't downplay your.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that I didn't think about. What I am thinking about really is what this has done to change the strategy of how players play. Because a lot of them, what they're doing is they're holding on potions and not using them until near the end of the game where they know they're going to be hitting around real players and they're going to need it. Now that's going to change once the bots go away. So it works right now, but that won't work in the future. So it's going to be very interesting to see where they go.
Yeah, it's good. What Kathy was saying,
oh well, don't. You just muted out, bud.
What?
You
You hear me
muted
now?
out. Yep. Go for
Okay. How she was mentioning about the potions, us not wanting to keep them topped off because they're a nuisance to us. But then again, if you think about it, the higher skilled players generally want to get into more fights and get more kills. So that puts us at more potential opportunities to use or need our armor potions. So that's also another counterpoint to that. I don't really consider myself a full on pro player. I don't think, but I'm okay. I'm pretty good. If I go to a forge and I have a bunch of shards and I have no armor, I'm definitely gonna forge an armor potion first,
Yeah.
just to have a little bit of buffer zone before my health bar starts going down.
So, yeah. For me, it's normally armor, weapon, rune, ability. That's sort of where I'm going these days. But you never know. Well, I mean, let's be honest. When I'm playing assassin and I go to a forge, the first thing it is weapon.
Venom pistol.
Now the venom pistol is perfect, so we don't even need to talk about that. Let's go to the next item on the.
I've been saying
docket.
that forever.
So Donut and I have been using the venom pistol since the game came out, and we loved it back then. It didn't do what it does today. But,
Who was it? Last week, someone was making fun of me for talking about the venom pistol and liking it.
yeah,
Remember that? Remember that?
yeah.
Who was that? Where's the humble pie?
That wasn't me.
It was somebody. I can't remember who,
Yeah.
but somebody. They'd be eating their shoe.
I beg. I kneel down in front of the forge every time, and I beg for my poison pistol. Okay, that's the way I do it. That's the way I want it.
Now it wasn't. Now this venom pistol is not the poison pistol from Alpha that would shoot the whole clip by accident. into the target
Exactly.
And do like 2,000 damage at one shot,
Which was amazing.
That was a legendary weapon. That was a good time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get like a remake of the actual poison pistol from the original Alpha. I'm just gonna hang it on my wall.
Oh my god, that thing was amazing. But I mean, it really is. I mean, honest to God, the poison pistol right now, even I can admit, it's just a little overpowered. It's just a little bit. Because maybe it's just how I feel when I put a poison pistol in my hand. But when I have it, I wreck. I mean, I really do. And I'm not that type of player, but I have the confidence to just walk up to somebody, put that thing in their forehead, and just end the game.
And there's nothing more satisfying than hearing the from all the poison bullets hitting them and all the damage.
Oh god,
taken.
yeah. It's just
I love that sound.
It is one of the best sounds in the game too. But yeah, so it is honestly, I love that weapon. I think it could be dialed down a bit, but so could the fire axe, and so could the stone spear, but I don't know. Well, do want to talk about something that has happened within the next couple of days. Last couple of days is these bots are evolving. I don't know if everybody's noticing it, but bots have skins now. Have you seen these, Donut?
Yep, I've seen them. I was so ready to fight. I was in a game and I was so ready to go and get into a hardcore throwdown with a player. And I was like, wait, he's moving straight and he's not shooting me, so he's definitely.
He didn't even see you. He walked,
Yeah.
and wasn't even a console player. Like I was like, oh, he's a console player, and then I was like, oh wait, you really can't have skins as a console player. And
Yep.
I'm like, wait, what is this? And everybody started noticing. And also, when you shoot these when you chicken these people, oh my god, you can't hit those chickens. I wish I had those chicken skills. They're running all over the place. Kathy, I was.
I felt like it was just me. So they're really like hard to hit.
Yeah, they're moving.
I was like, yeah, why is it going this way and then that? Like
It's
we
like
had it
true.
before, but then they messed it up.
Yeah, it's true random generation movement now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Compared to-
you see, I was trying to hit a chicken last night, and I was like, wait, what's going on here? I used to be, they used to sort of do a straight line like I do in normal life, but he just he went like this and went on the other side, and then went behind a tree, and then came back. I was like, stop it! No, they're learning. They're learning. And they started putting the code in for them to actually have that, but they've actually Epic Heroic Leap has actually added a bug while doing it. There are users out there that now have skins of horses and mounts that they didn't have, So when they put these skins and mounts on these bots, they actually sort of kind of released them to people as well, so they have them to be able to use right now. So if you don't have one of some of the mounts, check your mounts and see if you can use them tonight.
I'm gonna have to check mine because I had no idea that was happening.
No, I saw that it was, well, it randomly generates them. I didn't choose a mount that I didn't have. All of a sudden I went in the game and I had that chocobo and I was all, what?
Oh, so it'll randomly assign it to your character for that game.
Yeah.
As if I have it on random. It's really funny.
Yeah,
I'm all right with it. I want the spastic chicken. Make my chicken a spastic chicken.
Yeah, no, it's... Oh, sorry about that. What was that, Kathy?
Then I can escape.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, what they're doing with the bots is actually, I'm very impressed with them. I mean, the AI is getting a little bit better. They're not always just using the bolt staff. Oh wait, where's that bot?
Yeah. Hey, I saw a bot with a shotgun before.
Yeah, I got shotgunned by a bot before, so that was no fun.
Yeah, and then late game, do they have better weapons? Because I feel like I was fighting a bot, not a real person. I mean, I won, if that tells you.
You never know.
But yeah, like they had like a purple bow, and then another one had, I don't know, they had better weapons.
They probably won't ever have legendary weapons.
Yeah, because they can't forge. Yeah, right, they can't forge.
All they do is loot chests, so whatever they find from chests is what they get.
Yeah. So, but hey, it's fun. Now, with that, are we still really complaining about bots?
No, I mean, I personally still don't really like them, but it's all, again, circumstantial. For where Realm was and get to, this was a necessary step, and I'm okay with it.
All right, and with that in mind, I've got to say that bots have kind of resurrected Realm Royale. With everybody, with the servers, with all these servers going out to all the different places across the world, adding the bots in, making it easier to get into the game, a lot more people are playing. A lot more. To be 100% honest, we had we had up to 4,000 people playing this weekend at one time. And that is the highest it's been since September.
Yep.
I mean, it's really good. I mean, these are amazing numbers. To put it into perspective, this is the first time Realm Royale has gained players since the game released. Since our first patch, it's always been going down, 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 down.
Yep.
This is the first time we've gone up, and this doesn't include console, nor does it include bots. So there are more people even playing on console right now. This is just Steam itself.
So what this is, in my opinion, if you look back or if you've listened to our earlier podcasts, and we talked about how when the game first released, it had so much exposure, way more than it even wanted or thought it was going to get, with Ninja, Summit, and all the big streamers playing it. We talked about how this was going to happen. It was going to dip down, spike down very hard, very fast, and it's going to look like the game died out in a day. But once that happened, and now the game's actually starting to stabilize for itself and come out into the genre uniquely and properly, not by just some streamer playing it. Now we're seeing the natural growth come back. So this is a very good sign.
Yeah, Kathy, are you telling your friends to play?
Yeah, all 5 of them.
Oh, just wow.
This is the thing is I have so many. Okay, so my backstory too is like I was on PS4 only. I was always a console player, and then like I just switched over to PC recently. So like that's why I was able to play Realm with you, Octo, because Octo showed me this game. So I have so many friends on PS4 that have no idea that this game exists. So I'm really excited that once it launches that I can play it with all of them, because I feel like ever since I started PC, I haven't played with any of them. So like this will be really exciting because it just goes to show that people care more about a fun game than they care about whatever the cool thing is, because this did have its cool moment. And then a lot of the, like over the podcast, we've talked about like a lot of the fun kind of like got taken out when the alpha jolted like the players around a little bit. But now that everything we talked about, no timers, adding the bots, like people just want to have fun together. So it's really exciting. I'm so glad people are playing. So thank you everyone out there.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's going good, and I couldn't complain if I tried. I mean, I think the game's in a great spot. So let's sort of finalize this podcast on what I want to sort of talk about as sort of strategy corner. Welcome to Strategy Corner. Basically, what I want to do is I want to sort of talk about, and with Donut and you, Kathy, like, what is, in your mind, the best classes to play right now, and why do you think that they're the best classes to play? Donut, what is your sort of order of your favorite classes?
Well, welcome to the Strategy Corner with your host, Donut.
As his mic cuts out.
Okay, so best classes. In order of best to worst, I will say Hunter, Assassin. Hunter. Yeah, Hunter, Assassin, Mage, Warrior.
Hunter, Assassin, Mage, Warrior. Okay, Kathy, what do you feel is like the most powerful classes? In what order? Your opinion.
Well, powerful is, I think, subjective, but I think if you're newly starting the game, which a lot of people might be, I'd say Mage, because the weapons all look the same, but they all do different things, so it's less confusing. So I feel like I like that the most. And then Hunter, I seem to put in the most damage with. So whether that's accurate, like, or not, it's pretty high on Donut's list, so maybe that's not just me imagining it.
Right.
So I would say Mage and Hunter are where it's at. Like, I think Assassin and Warrior, I don't know, they got stale and boring for me, so I like those two better.
You mean Assassin and Hunter boring for you?
Oh no, Assassin and Warrior.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, my big thing when I try to gauge the rankings of certain classes and that kind of stuff and weapons, I try to take skill completely out of it, because obviously as a and as an assassin, but mainly as a hunter now, you really need to be able to hit your shots with your bows. If you can't hit your shots, you're not going to do anything good at all. So I try to take the whole skill aspect out of it and just put them as a general listing. I think the hunter could definitely dish out the highest amount of damage in the shortest amount of time.
Yeah.
Followed closely by the assassin.
So I my opinion is sort of a little. I go Hunter, Warrior, Assassin, Mage based on what you can and cannot get at the Forge. Like, I mean, if I was to have my perfect loadout, I'd be afraid of terrified of Hunter, terrified of a Warrior, Assassin a little less, Mage a little less at the full loadout, because it's just a Hunter with a reveal and that type of thing, a Warrior with his fire axe jumping on top of you, an Assassin with a poison pistol. So that's sort of where I believe I'm terrified of. But so, Kathy, what's your favorite rune?
I mean, the armor one is so easy.
I'm
a chicken a lot, so it should be one of the chicken ones, but it's the armor one.
The passive armor repair.
Passive armor, yeah.
Donut.
Yeah, but I mean, personally, my favorite is the headshot. I like seeing big numbers and do a lot. But the best rune, by far, in my opinion, is the passive armor repair.
Yeah, it's very interesting that especially right now in this meta that we've got with the armor is less, it's needed. You don't have armor that often. Having that passive armor repair is just like a godsend. When you have it, you're dancing. So yeah. Best ability right now, Kathy?
It can be movement or
anything, yeah.
I still think it's legendary soar. That's probably why I still like the mage so much. It's like her with legendary soar is like nuts. Like, it's so fun. I ran away from a 4 squad like for so long, and then I chickened one of them. They all still killed me, but but like, I don't know. It was like a solid like 5 minutes, and that's it. With 5 people left in the game, and it was me versus these 4, and it was so fun.
Yeah, no, I have to agree. I mean, it's good. It's very good. I honestly think the only thing that I think is better is the legendary healing shout, especially on a warrior, because with the meta as it is today, your bars are very low. Your health bar is always low. Your armor bar is always low. The ability to instantly get healed and keep your health up, I think that and the healing totem, those two right now are just, they're especially in squads, you need to have that to keep your team up. Donut?
I'm going to say also.
Wait, what was that? Sorry,
because
Donut, you was cut out. Sorry.
I'm going to also say Legendary Soar.
All right, yeah.
I mean, we had a fight. You were watching, I think, Octo, the other day. I think it was 3 or 4 of us, and 3 or 4 of us that were pretty good at the game. Almost got taken out by one mage with Legendary Soar in Fungal, just because the mage was able to engage and disengage whenever they wanted to.
I was in that game actually.
Yes,
I got
exactly.
smoked by that mage. Yes.
Yes, that mage ended up killing, I think, 2 of us before we ended up killing the mage. So that ability to be able to engage and disengage freely at any point in time with a skilled player is incredible. You don't need to worry about healing if you can leave the fight at any moment. As long as the sword, if you're in a good place, like when we were fighting that one mage was in Fungal, obviously the mage is like the predator in Fungal Forest.
Right, yeah, 100%.
You just fly on top of the mushrooms, do whatever it wants, peekaboo, and then fly back around as a flank again. So it could have been a good right place, right time for the mage, but I think that ability to be able to engage and disengage whenever you want, during a fight, before a fight, after a fight, that is a very, very, very important tool, especially in the competitive scene.
So if you were to have a Cathy, you get any class, any weapons, what would be your loadout? What you want to go in with the best loadout right now that you think would do best for you in the game right now?
Does it have to make sense? Does it
Nope,
have to go with
does not have to make sense, because I screw that up all the time. I'll let you think about it. I'll let Donut do this because he should be able to know this right off the top of his head.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah. I was waiting for it. Assassin, ice heirloom rifle, fire venom pistol, and legendary blink, and a concussion bomb.
I would go assassin, legendary poison pistol, legendary sniper rifle, soar, and healing shout.
Yeah. I think for me, I was thinking between Hunter and Mage. I think it's still Hunter. Like I like Hunter with the regular legendary crossbow, the fire one. And then I just keep my dodge roll. And then a healing shout. And I just like the regular bow. You remember how I said I like the heavy crossbow?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm off it now. I just
like the regular crossbow. No.
You have to play with it more.
Yeah, that regular crossbow, the regular legendary fire crossbow is just murderous. It is a murderous weapon, and I don't. I sometimes take it like I wouldn't mind having the poison pistol and the legendary fire crossbow on my cool assassin either. So I wouldn't be sad.
That rate of fire on that regular crossbow, that's the big difference. In my opinion, I think that's what makes the difference between the regular crossbow being amazing and the heavy crossbow being is that fire rate.
Yeah, correct. 100%. It's kind of amazing how well that thing goes. Donut, what is your right now in the game? Where do you want to land?
Me personally, now again, I feel person to person opinion, but I will land most of the time. If I don't land in Fungal, I land at the fossils, the bones, right to the south of Fungal. I believe it's south.
Right. Yep. Fossils south of Fungal. Yes.
Yep. So I like those fossils, and the reason why I love those bones is because new players won't land there too often because most new players will land at a city or what looks like a city or something that's labeled. Those fossils are not. There's no buildings around them, so it's a good free couple chests you can get to, and you're also in reach of 2 to 3 close towns around you, Fungal being one of them. So you can get geared up real quick. You get some fun firefights with other players. Generally, other players will land there also. I don't think many bots landed there recently. So you get some cool early fights, get some chests, and you can move on to it.
How about you, Cathy? Where do you like to land right now?
So right now it's really fun at the new graveyard because I don't know if just a bunch of people are landing there or there's extra bots. Like these guys did not seem good, but like the last, I don't know, maybe half a times I've landed there, you just get into fights almost immediately and you're right on top of people. So that's really fun. And then I still just like crossing.
Yeah,
little regular crossing.
Yeah. So in chat we're seeing some people saying assassin. There's assassin with a legendary heirloom, legendary venom pistol, legendary blink and conch bomb.
That's my man.
We got another hunter with legendary fire or one lightning roll and mine. Anasun, which is a murderous person in Realm Royale. His hunter with the frostbow, the venom pistol, the blast shot, and soar. And you just if you see this, just run away. I'm just telling you.
The frostbow is such a powerful weapon.
Oh my god, it is murder town.
That's slow. You get hit with the first shot and you can't move. Die.
Yeah, no, it's you.
They're not gonna miss the second shot. I'm slow.
Yeah, you're like
no way.
Now
We have an engineer.
Yeah, someone's got an engineer in the chat. Go away. I want my engineer back. But yeah, so it's honest to God. I mean, and this is Donut. You're gonna be a little shocked. My favorite place to land right now is lumber.
Really?
I want to get in there. I want to find people, and I just want to destroy them. And I do not. And it's probably some of the folks that are in our chat right now. They're making me do it, and I am getting bloodlust. It's getting
That's
crazy.
why I like fungal so much, because fungal is usually a hot spot too.
It's just like I want to jump out. There's three places, wherever that Zeppelin is going. It's either down south, right in the middle, or just north. Those are just like the three places.
Yep.
Yeah. So lumber, crossing, the bones, or something like that. Those are the places I want to land. So and if you want to play and if you want to get into some skirmishes right now, go there. The new graveyard isn't as hot as it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still feel like I feel like maybe bots spawning is proportionate to chess. I don't know what it is, but there's like just weird things happening there.
Yeah, it's very interesting where it's going. I still, as Chad has said, I still dislike fungal. I hate Timo Town. I always have. I always will.
I hated it. When Alpha was out, when we first started playing. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, I've grown. I really like it now. I've grown to love it.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting where it's at. I mean, but it's just like, man, I
love all the variables in combat you have at fungal. There's so many layers and levels and places that people could be in, nooks and crannies, and tricks to get up on top of the mushrooms and that kind of stuff, that it makes every fight almost a unique experience.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, it's fun. You just need to be flying. If you're not a mage or you don't have soar, you don't go to fungal. You just don't go. But yeah, so that's feeling good, and I think these strategies are sound. I mean, we've talked to a lot of pro players, we've talked to a lot of streamers and stuff like this to put these lists together, because these are pretty much what everybody's playing with right now. These are the winning loadouts. I mean, not saying every loadout is perfect, but it's all there. The strategy is all pretty much the same. Get a weapon that does get your legendary weapon out there. Get those additional ticks going. Keep yourself healed. Get yourself moving. Be able to dislocate your enemy in some way, or keep yourself healed. Those are the big things to get you in there to be able to be successful in this game.
Yeah, we play so many games now because there's no timers that you can go to these guys' streams and just challenge them to a loadout. Like, I want to see Donut play with a legendary sword and a common sword, and that is it.
Yeah, that's it.
Go to town.
That'd be fun.
That's your play style. I feel like that'd be awesome.
And right now is the time to test stuff out. Get in there, try these weapons, try these classes, go in there, because there are some bots still in there. Go a little later on when not a lot of people are on, because right now there's a lot of people playing.
Peak time, definitely peak.
I mean, peak. Real peak is between 11 and 2 Eastern Standard Time. That's when Europeans are on.
Donut.
Yeah, that's when you
hit you with those facts.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm hitting it. No, it is fairly peak. It's about 1400 right now. It was around 2100 at around 11, 12, something like that.
That's worldwide peak. The EU people should be on the.
Yeah, they don't always play there. They don't always play there.
If you're thinking US servers or NA servers or something of the sort, I would say peak would be a little bit after 2 or 3 o'clock when people get out of school.
Yeah, well, that's a possibility. It is a possibility. Yeah. But anyways, guys, so we're going to sort of pass that, and we're going to sort of talk about what we have left to look forward to. Basically, what Hi-Rez has told us is we're still waiting for the skill tree. I don't know if it's going to come out before consoles do. If it does, I would expect it to come out in the next week or so. I haven't heard anything about it. I think they're probably still just keeping eyes down and heads down for the console, and we'll add it later. I think, because that's an okay thing to add. Weapons with alt abilities, I don't think we're going to see that until after console comes out at all. And the new Battle Pass, which will be coming out probably at the exact same time the Battle Pass comes, or the console comes out. Any other things that you guys can think of, Donut, Kathy?
No, I just can't wait for that skill tree.
Yeah,
I want to see how we're able to put our perks in and what's available. I'm excited. I'm super excited for the new battle pass, and I'm excited about all these the weapons with alternate abilities. I want to see weapons are one of my favorite things to test around because I mean you remember when assault rifles and SMGs first got released in the game. We had a lot of fun messing around with them. Winning games with great assault rifles. So I love seeing new weapons or weapons that are being changed drastically with alternate abilities. So I can't wait to see how that plays out too.
It's gonna feel it's gonna feel like a little like Paladins. If you think about it, like while you're firing and you're not aiming and you hit an alt effect, it's gonna be very interesting to see what that is.
Yep.
And oh my god, do I miss the SMG first launch patch? That was just that was one of the most fun weeks of Realm Royale that we had.
Yeah, I've won plenty of games with gray SMGs during that 1 week period before. Yeah.
So we do have we still have our list of ideas for Chris L, the main developer now, or who's running everything over at Hi-Rez for Realm Royale. Now, the ones that they already picked us. So if you guys didn't know, I decided that they needed resurrections on the Forge week 2. Donut said I was crazy, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
I think we can go back and look at that.
I don't like it.
How do you like it now?
I like it. I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm still iffy with it. I'm okay. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah. So
it's just more shards I have to spend resurrecting you.
Exactly. Hey, resurrect away.
He's an expensive man.
I'm a very expensive person to play with. That's correct. You're not getting your legendary weapon. So we wanted to bring back people with when they took away the movement abilities. We asked to bring the movement just at least a basic back. We wanted to remove the SMGs, the assault. They listened to us, or at least we think they listened to us. I asked for a timer for resurrections. They brought it. So the things that we're asking for these days, this is our wish list. To get a kill cam. To be able to get larger squads that we can invite people over. So, maybe do 6 or 7 people together, or, like we had before, but have these massive battles in the field, which would be fun. A spectate, where you could sort of spectate like a one person, or be able to select through a bunch of people and spectate them. We really want custom games. Custom games is just I really want to be able to get a bunch of people together, maybe 10, and drop them in the server and us all, just go at it. We want more classes, and we want to replay. I want to replay how I died. I want to be able to, instead of having to go out of the game, come back in, I want to replay that. So it's just, these are things that we're begging for. Have you come up with anything new since this list came out?
No, these are like the heavy hitters. Specifically for me, my number one abilities along with those classes. because I love I think the classes are the number one most unique thing that this game has done. And that's what drew me to this game, that the class system and the ability system. So that's the one thing I want to see more than anything else is more classes.
Yeah, for me, I really want that sensor drone to show everyone to your team, not just the one person. Like when you guys told me that, I was like, only I can see them? What's the point of this thing? So like the fact that they don't have voice chat. So I would say I would add that to the list, like, but I'm assuming it's coming. Like you have to have in-game voice chat or don't have abilities that only one person can use, especially if you're going to be squatting. So that's what I would add. The other thing is there only, like when you use the proximity mine, you can only do one at a time, or does legendary do more? I've never built it up that high.
I believe you can have up to 3 with legendary. I know.
Okay, good.
At least 2, definitely. I think it's up to 3.
Because I started thinking about like, with the sensor drone, like the quantity and who it's open to. So I was wondering about that. But yeah, that's my big ask is like, why do you have that sensor thing in the game if only one person can use it? And I think a lot of people prefer to play squads. So I mean, if you're gonna use it in solos, I'd rather have a flare.
Yeah, no, flare. Flare is absolutely amazing right now. So then it's almost like
you have a useless ability for like recon.
Just to let you know, it's legendary does 2.
Yes.
But at least it's more than one. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I was curious if like there should be an option for more than one prox mine. But yeah, those are my only things. And skins, like I'm so excited about more battle pass means more skins, and I really want some modern ones, like how they have in Paladins, like the really cool like neon ones. And I don't just want them to be all old timey. I like the classes and how it looks now, but I'm already like hungry for like a cool new thing.
Yeah, see, I'm ready for the new thing, like just like Fortnite, just like all that. I want the cool things, but I want them to keep it. I want them to not go crazy with it for a bit. I want to keep it with the, hey, let's go with, pirates, and, the pirates theme sounds really cool. And maybe put pirate ships out and stuff like that, and have a new, sink part of the middle of the map and put ships on it that you can get to, that type of stuff. That's what I'm looking for. And I really hope that comes.
Yeah, there's a good comment in the chat that's more fantasy theme weapons.
Oh, yes.
So what other fantasy theme weapons would you guys want?
I want the fireball back.
Fireball?
Yeah, fireball. I definitely want the fireball back. The boomerang weapon, that's the boomerang hammer, which it was supposed to do. I'm really looking forward to that. What I would love to do is I would also love to see more sort of magic weapons, sort of like instead of having a weapon, that slot is taken up by a magic ability. I don't know, like firing lightning bolts or something like that. Then you have to recharge it and firing lightning bolts, or stuff like that would be kind of cool.
That way you can just run around the game and just yell unlimited power.
Yeah, well, yes, exactly. No, I want to be able to, because we are in the fantasy theme, like imagine when you pick up a weapon, you could get double of the same, like 2 pistols, and if you got 2 pistols, like you got the fire one and the ice one, you could have both of those, and it gave you a bonus to them. So like, and it would fire both at the same, so when you fired, it was like boom, 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 boom. Like, do little cool mechanical things like that, since we have those 2 weapon slots.
Yeah. Me, I want like a whip that could, not a weapon, but like an ability, or like a movement ability.
Wait. This is a PG stream.
I've been watching too much Indiana Jones, I think, and I'm like, oh, how rad would it be to have a movement ability where you can just like in Fungal, you can like grab onto something and swing across. Cool. So it would either be a movement ability or a regular ability where it's like a whip where it brings people closer to you. Like when someone's behind cover, you can get to the side of them and just snatch them so they come out from behind cover. That'd be rad.
The scorpion, get over here, pull.
Yeah, exactly.
Get over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if they go with the the pirate theme like you're suggesting, Octo, then they could just throw in the dredge anchor from Makoa from Paladins.
Oh yeah. Well, they've
Oh,
got
that'd be cool.
they're gonna have it's pirates and cowboys from what we're seeing. Now I don't know if they're continuing with it, but I mean some of the skins we've already seen with the pirates and the cowboys are absolutely sick. And I wouldn't mind a spear. I wouldn't mind there's just a whole bunch of things that I wouldn't mind. Like a weapon that you threw and you had to go back and pick it up, but it did like tremendous amounts of damage.
Like a ninja star, souped up ninja star.
I want jousting sticks or whatever those
that
we could use while we're on our horses.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that I could so you hit it and it pulls out the jousting thing and you could just ram into somebody. Yeah. That would be amazing. But
because Donut does mostly headshots, so then a bunch of people are killed in the head, and you'd be like, "Donut's been here."
Well, what it does is when you have that up, you run slower. You don't run as fast.
You're on a heavy horse.
Yeah, your horse is sort of heavied up, and so you can see it coming, be able to get in there and do those changes. I mean, that would be kind of fun.
Great. You hear the hooves galloping. You look behind you, and you see Donut with this Alpha Lady Glitter Sparkle horse coming at you, full speed.
Oh my god, chat. On that, we're gonna end the stream. Thank you to everybody so much for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. I'm OctoOG. You can find me at Twitter and Twitch at OctoOG. Kathy? Oh, look! Kathy and Donut are switched.
Yeah, we're swapped.
I love it. Yes!
Yeah.
So,
down there.
Yeah.
I can go next. Okay, so I'm Twitter, CathySoo, CathySoo, but more importantly, I'm also on the gram, on Instagram as CathySoo, so you can find me there because next week I won't be here. I will be at Disney Springs at my day job, and I'm going to be putting makeup on some beautiful bodies, so you can catch me on Instagram.
It's going to be a boys' party here next. Well, maybe. We don't know who's actually going to be guest starring next week, but
yeah.
I'll dress up as Kathy next week, so.
We won't be having a stream next week, guys. Sorry.
You can find me at twitch.tv/LO_donut_OL or Twitter, twitter.com, same thing, LO_donut_OL.
Yep. And you can find us all at the Clucked Chickens or Clucked Chickens on Twitter. And if you're listening to this podcast or watching it on YouTube, or if you're watching it anywhere, please give us a like, give us a thumbs up, rate us. It helps the podcast get found, get seen, and we'd like to be able to. We do this to help players. We're doing this because we want to give back to the community. This community has been so amazing to myself, Donut, Kathy, every one of you guys. You come out, you play with us, you're in our streams, you're asking questions, you're teaching us stuff too, and so this is our way of giving back to the community. And so we want to be able to get this to the new console players, let them understand what's going on. So yeah, give us a like, retweet, follow us on Twitter, just all the fun stuff. Anything else, guys?
I think that's it for me.
Outstanding. So we're gonna play some games after this. So hang around. But after that, we are out. So thank you very much, everyone, and have an amazing night. Bye bye.